game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time, game time. Locked in when it's game time. Shoot from deep like Curry 3. And I go beast like 23. 10 toes down, glued to the concrete. And I do me, keep to myself to find my peace. Been ballin' a little bit, woke up feeling rich. Still remember days I had to grind to get a cent. Still remember days when I spent a penny pinch. Now this bank account is lit and it's up and it's stuck just like Cardi said. Same faces around me and it's hardly friends. Saying how you do it but you hardly did. Fibbing on the ground, yeah you probably is. Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time, game time. Locked in when it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Pull up from the logo like it's game time. Same zone, so won't catch me on the same time. No, time is money, so I cannot give away time. On the road still.
Okay? That's it. That's it.
Well, man. Yo, boy. That's pretty tough, man. It's pretty tough, guys. That's pretty tough, man. Shout out to y'all, man. It's your boy again, coming to y'all on YouTube, man. Golly. I got some details on this. I'm gonna read this article to give a little bit more detail into Floyd. We gotta talk about it, man. Yeah, we gotta talk about it, y'all. We're gonna read about it, man. In this article dealing with Floyd. Allegedly. We don't want Floyd to get sensitive and then, you wanna. Y'all hold on, man. There we go. And we don't want Floyd to try to sue us. We don't want Floyd to try to sue us. There we go. We don't want Floyd to try to sue us. Anyway, we're going to read these details on Floyd as information has came in. Shout out to Jay Clyde. He sent me the article, and so I had to translate it into English so that we can see the details of Floyd. Yes, Floyd is in Brazil acting up. Anyway, it says, the article says, let's pull this up real quick. Okay, so that, hope y'all can see everything. This is a different article, but y'all hold tight. But this is pertaining to Floyd. We'll just leave it at this. All right. It said police officers went to an address in Bella Vista, also in the center of Sao Paulo, to search for the suspect. However, the foreigner was not located there. So, is he running? We don't know. But Floyd Wallace Jr., they was looking for him, and they had one address, he was already gone, and then he went to another address. And it said then the authorities contacted the property rental platform, probably Airbnb, and were informed of the suspect's new whereabouts. The apartment people told him his new whereabouts. This time in the Liberdade, when he noticed the approaching police officers, Floyd Wallace Jr. tried to lock the property and resisted arrest aggressively. The officers used pepper spray to subdue and arrest the man. So Floyd seen them and he tried to resist. Okay? He tried to resist. According to them, this video don't have any sound, y'all, but this is the video of him getting booked. They went and picked him up, hauled him off. Now he's going to jail. It looked like he's trying to resist even then a little bit. There you have it. So let's read some more. Let's read that little part again. The officers went to an address in Bella Vista, also in the center of Sao Paulo, to search for the suspect, Floyd Wallace Jr. However, the foreigner was not located there. Then the authorities contacted the property rental platform and were informed of the suspect's new whereabouts, this time in the Liberdade. Okay, I guess was in another location. When he noticed the approaching officers, Floyd Wallace Jr. tried to lock the property and resisted arrest aggressively. The officers used pepper spray. Now, Floyd has a history of this. I think this is how he started in content creating. Him and the police. He has has an extensive history and run-ins with the police in Nebraska. I think he just got out of jail not long ago, allegedly for some case that he had as it relates to this sort of behavior, right? And so he takes that same mindset and goes to Brazil, goes to Colombia, goes to wherever he travels. He has this mindset of how he is and how he was in the United States. Now, he has had encounters and stuff like that. Well, relationships with police officers in Colombia, allegedly. And so he has this fetish with law enforcement for some reason. But in this case, he's breaking the law, according to Brazil. Okay? Allegedly. Okay? What they said was this. They was looking for him. And then they had to contact another location. And once they came across Floyd, he said that Floyd noticed them. So if he automatically got resistant and he started to run, that means that he knew they was looking for him. Check. He knew they was looking for him. So he was on the run. Once he got in contact with them, according to them, they said he tried to lock the property and he resisted arrest. So let's just paint this narrative, right? He went from one location to another location, and he was allegedly looked for. He was looking for him. According to the article, they said he identified the police. Police identified him. He become resistant. He goes and try to lock the property, lock them out. But of course, they kicked in the door, right? Pepper sprayed him, put him on the ground. That's what the video showed, right? He must have knew that they was looking for him. He must have had that encounter with that chick, and then some people probably notified him like, yo, that was an underage chick. He may have had some, this is just me framing my opinion about the situation, because he automatically knew that the police was looking for him. So framing this, as, in our opinion, trying to piece it together, he probably had some back and forth with them people. He probably told them, hey, she didn't tell me she was underage, and I ain't do nothing wrong, whatever. They said, I'm going to call the police. Hey, I'm making this up, y'all. This is not part of the story. I'm just framing it. He probably, with his behavior, do what you got to do, and I ain't do nothing wrong type shit. Okay. They see you. Now, you try to run and lock the door, according to the article. Okay? According to the article. Now, said Floyd Wallace Jr. tried to lock the property and resisted arrest aggressively. So was you fighting back? The officers used pepper spray to subdue and arrest the man. Well, he wasn't aggressive because we seen the video. So they probably understand what he was saying. I wouldn't say he was yelling, but yeah, whatever. So here we go. The sexual exploitation, according to the investigation, the man is the member of the Passport Bro movement, formed by their criminals who use their economic power to exploit social vulnerabilities in countries in Latin America and Southeast Asia. In the social media post, the man declared himself a sexual tourist. Let's read that again. We're going to read all that again. The sexual exploitation, according to the investigation, the man is a member of the Passport Bro movement, formed by criminals who use their economic power to exploit social vulnerabilities in countries in Latin America and Southeast Asia. And social media posts in which they've investigated. They just put the caption on everything he's saying, and just everything he said. They looked at his videos, and this is what they got out of it. Some excerpts of what you said, Floyd. It's a social media post. The man declared himself a sex tourist. He declared that's what he is. Ex-tourism, police use pepper spray to arrest American. Featured gallery 4 images. Foreigner arrested on charges of sex tourism. Investigation indicates he shared videos of sexual acts. Damn. The foreigner arrested on charge of sex tourism. Investigation indicates he shared videos of sexual acts. Man arrested in Liberdade neighborhood, or barrio, Central Region of Sao Paulo, authorities said, also indicates that the man financed the trip with money collected from foreign funders. Oof. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. Listen to this. Man arrested Floyd Wallace Jr. in Liberdade neighborhood. Central Region of Sao Paulo authorities also indicates that the man financed the trips, plural, with money collected from foreign fundraisers. In exchange, he transmitted the sexual acts to the criminals. So the super chats, right? The donations. Y'all see where this is going? You see it, right? It's not looking good. He got videos of saying that he's there for those acts and that he had collected money from everybody. Everybody that sent him money are held liable just as much as him. They funded him, they're going to be investigated. Think about that. Brazil can easily turn this into, an act of terrorism. They can follow suit like how Donald Trump is by saying we don't want sex tourists in our country. This is deep. We're going to read some more. After executing the search and seizure warrant this Monday, agents found a pen drive. Woo. The device stored a video of a sexual abuse of a 6-year-old. Whoa! The device stored a video of the sexual abuse of a 6-year-old child produced by the man with the consent of a woman, possibly the victim's mother. Okay. That's what we're going to do. All right, all right, all right. Can y'all hear me good? Let me know if you can hear me good. I had to switch my screens up because this computer is not doing right. Let me know if y'all can you hear me good? Can you hear me good? We need to read this article over again. We got to go into these details. Let me know. Give me a 1 in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me good. Okay, good, 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 good. Hey, good news too, y'all. They gonna bring my bags instead of me having to go to the mall. They're gonna bring my bags to my apartment, bro. So BKK, they're gonna bring me my bags, so I ain't got to go there. They're gonna bring it here, so that saved me all kind of shit. But anyway, let's get back into the story. I want to read it all back because it looked like my screen was messed up. So I want to read this whole thing, bro. This is This is something to watch. I'm telling y'all. It says police officers went to an address in Bella Vista, also in the center of Sao Paulo, to search for the suspect, Floyd. However, the foreigner, Floyd, was not located there. So they're looking for him. How long? We don't know. Then the authorities contacted a property rental, Airbnb, possibly, right? The property rental platform, and were informed of the suspect's new whereabouts. This time in the Liberdade barrio or neighborhood. When he noticed Floyd, the approaching officers, police officers, Floyd Wallace Jr., tried to lock the property and resisted arrest aggressively. Check. The officers used pepper spray to subdue and arrest the man. We saw the video, right? We've seen the video. And for those that have not seen it, we're going to preview that in a minute. However, I want to give out these details, and we're going to break this thing down because I think it kind of leads us towards another content creator. Because from what I was told in the background, I think First Class told me, yes, First Class told me that they've been looking at him for 3 years. They've been looking at him for 3 years. So they've been looking at him for 3 years. Then that kind of adds up to around the time when Austin was also there and it was actually hanging out in Brazil. Now, I'm not implicating anything. I'm just saying if he was investigated for 3 years, that kind of equates around the same time that they was kind of having that thing with Austin. Now, Austin has nothing to do with this particular situation. Let's be clear. I'm not saying that he's a part of this particular situation. But what I'm saying is they've been watching them two specifically, for 3 years. However, let's go. He saw the officers. He sort of tried to get away from them. Based off the video, it looked like he was walking real fast, aggressively towards his apartment. They followed up behind him as he kind of closed the door, and I guess he was trying to, as soon as he closed the door, they knocked on the door, and then he opened the door, and this is when they rushed in. That's what we saw. Now this makes sense. Whatever happened outside, he ID'd the police. He saw the police. He said, you know, let me keep it moving. He walked, and they followed him. Probably told him to stop, para. They didn't stop. However, we saw from the video from all that. But anyway, let's get into the details of the story of why. Sexual exploitation. According to the investigation, the man is a member of the Passport Bro movement. Oh, shit. The investigation says the man is a member of the Passport Bro movement, formed by criminals who use their economic power to exploit social vulnerabilities in countries in Latin America and Southeast Asia. In social media posts, the man declared himself as a sex tourist. Now, they investigated your whole social media. They put the caption in there. They read everything that you were saying, right? They got the information. They got what they wanted. Check. Maybe had somebody to send a message to you to ask you a question. Super chatted you a message. You told it. You declared yourself as a sex tourist. Got it? Okay. Sex tourist police used the pepper spray to arrest the American. Okay. His featured gallery had 4 images. Foreigner arrested on charges of sex tourism. Investigation indicates he shared videos of sexual acts. He shared videos of sexual acts. So now they got the physical evidence. Okay? Let's continue. The man arrested in the Liberdade neighborhood, central region of Sao Paulo authorities. So the central regions, the central region of Sao Paulo authorities also indicates that the man financed the trips with money collected from foreign funders, aka his super chat or his chat. The people that send the bread in and send it. There you go. He collected money from foreign funders. In exchange, he's transmitted the sexual acts to the criminals. After executing the search and seizure warrant this Monday, agents found a pen drive, the device stored a video of a sexual abuse of a 6-year-old child produced by the man, talking about Floyd, with the consent of a woman, possibly the victim's mother. Damn. So they're going to get the mama too? Let's read it again. The pen drive that they found, it stored a video of a sexual abuse of a 6-year-old child produced by the man with the consent of a woman, possibly the victim's mother. So the mother gave consent for him to have sex with the child. American investigated for child sex tourism is arrested in Sao Paulo. Man arrested after assaulting and forcing woman to drink cleaning products. Damn, bro, what you doing? This can't be real. Hold on. Yo, wait a minute. Let's back this up. American investigated for the child sex tourism is arrested in Sao Paulo. Man arrested after assaulting and forcing woman to drink cleaning products. How jet ski pirates robbed a couple in okay. Police investigated whether fire had killed the family. Okay. Okay, here we go. Police also found several cell phones as well as equipment for producing digital content. The objects were seized and underwent technical examination to identify other possible victims and the extent of the sexual trafficking network. Oh, so if y'all was in his, was it that group me or what this shit called? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The Discord, yeah, his Discord, where he shared that information, ain't gonna be good, bruh. Let's read that again. Police also found several cell phones as well as equipment for producing digital content. The objects were seized and underwent technical examination to identify other possible victims and the extent of the sexual trafficking network. Talking about the passport bros. So if you in his Discord and y'all was sharing that information with each other, check. On December the 6th, a partner driver contacted support to report a trip involving 2 underage girls in Rio de Janeiro. During the trip, the girls stated that they would meet a foreign man who did not speak Portuguese. It was a foreigner who requested and coordinated the ride, trafficking, right? Other similar rides were identified. According to the police, the man used several pseudonyms such as Terry Williams, Terry Wilson, in addition to fake accounts to make tracking more difficult. The arrest took place during Operation Passport 1 after an investigation by the Child and Adolescent Victim Division of the Rio de Janeiro Civil Police, with field support from the Sao Paulo Civic Police and the Cyber Operation Laboratory of the Ministry of Justice and Public Security. So he was using fake names to keep from being tracked. Okay? Damn, bro. So what do y'all think, man? Damn, bro. They got the whole shebang locked down on it. Make it tough, ain't it? Listen, I'm gonna say this right here, man. For the guys that, oh man, so it's so many. It's several of these content creators that's putting these videos or these women on these. That could be troublesome, bro. I hope they don't think I'm a passport bro, because I'm not. I'm a free man. As y'all can tell, I came here to eat some exotic fruit. But it seemed like they set Floyd up, man. It kind of reminded me of some stuff that Jeff was telling me a while back when we was getting ready to go to a boat. And he was saying to be careful on who you talk to. Because they've been having sting operation on tourism. And the thing is, black guys, man, y'all, oh my God. We gotta be careful, bro. Floyd, man, hey, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's looking bad, you know. From what I read, you know what I'm saying, it ain't good. So I hope this is a decent little breakdown to give y'all some more details on Floyd. Unfortunate for him, uh, get caught up in a situation like that. They gonna do you bad in Brazil, bro. I mean, it is what it is. They're gonna do you up something, you know. And I think that it's wise that you be careful in what you put on the internet. I personally don't present my content that way. I let y'all know that I, you know, get with women and whatnot, but that's not my content. It's not exploitation. You don't see that visual. You know what I mean? I try to present my stuff as having a good time or show. That's wild, dog. Jeez. From having them allegedly drinking cleaning products, getting the consent from a mother to have encounters with her daughter, bro. Then you using the fake accounts to get Uber rides. You setting them up and it's looking like trafficking. Allegedly, you sharing information, you telling them where you get your money from, and they trying to link your Discord, your chat on YouTube into this sex ring, and it's looking bad, guy. It's looking really bad. So, man, we're gonna holler at y'all, man. Shout out to Floyd. You're messed up, bro. Um, yeah, foreign only, passport, bro, all that shit. Gotta be careful with them names, bro. So I'm out of here, dog. Peace.